Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Hey, this is U.S. Olympic gold medalist Tara Davis Woodhull.
And I'm U.S. Paralympic gold medalist Hunter Woodhull.
As athletes, our lives are about having a clear path.
And a team that you can absolutely trust.
So when it came to getting the best mortgage,
we chose PennyMac.
PennyMac is proud to be the official mortgage provider of Team USA and you.
Learn more at pennymac.com. PennyMac Loan Services, LLC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 35953. Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Conditions and restrictions may apply.
Do you want to find a stress-free way to buy your next car? Start at CarMax and shop your way. And if you want to browse with confidence, get pre-qualified online with no impact on your credit score and shop cars within your budget. From luxury cars to family rides, CarMax has options for almost every price range, including more than 25,000 cars priced under $25,000. So hey, want to get started? Just head to CarMax.com for details and get pre-qualified today. Want to drive? CarMax.
There's a fire inside you can't ignore. Stand still? Not a chance. You're a lifelong learner who's come this far. Now, we're here to help you keep going further. Capella University. What can't you do? Visit capella.edu to learn more.
I'm Heather Dubrow.
And I'm today the very much Dr. Terry Dubrow.
That you're so weird. And we're going to keep this between us.
Not at all.
All right. This is sort of interesting.
What?
Okay, so there was a recent episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Okay.
All right. I have not watched this. I know some of those girls, but I don't watch the show. But I read this story and I saw Kyle Richards' comment on it. So I just thought it was interesting. I wanted to bring it up to you.
What story?
So in a recent episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, Ashley Darby and some of the housewives, they were in Aspen. They took a trip to Aspen.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, Mauricio Umansky pops up.
He's always in Aspen.
We've seen him in Aspen many times.
Yeah.
He's there. And Giselle, also on the show, she made it very clear that Mauricio was off limits to the Potomac ladies. Okay. Particularly obviously because of his connection to Kyle Richards and the Bravo universe.
Are the Potomac ladies single?
Yeah, some of them.
Is Mauricio hot?
Wait, let me finish. Giselle reminded Ashley that even though Mauricio was now single, he was still tied artistically and socially to another housewife's world. And that could be messy.
I get that.
But the question kind of is, all right, well, if Kyle and Ashley aren't friends, is there a problem there? By the way, I say, yeah.
Yeah. Well, but hold on. Is it okay? So it's like being in a sorority to a certain degree, even though you're not in the same sorority house. Is it okay to date someone's boyfriend from another related sorority?
That's not comparable.
It's not?
No.
Why?
Because the sororities are, we call this a sorority, but
it's much closer than a sorority.
No, because we're all in a Bravo-verse together. Sororities aren't like that.
So it's much worse. It's much more of a code. That's my point.
Yeah, it is bad. We are all on the same team here.
So the question then is, if you were with someone on a Real Housewives show and then you break up, is it against all code?
Like this. If you and I got divorced, no housewife should be dating you.
Former or or current?
I would think so, but especially current.
Well, ask Alexis Polino that.
Okay, well, here's a good point. So Alexis Bellino, when she met John Jansen, she was not only not on the show, was never coming back on the show, as far as she knew.
So former is
And
okay. It's
she
fair
was,
game.
and wait, this is also important in that scenario. She and Shannon had never worked together. They didn't know each other at all.
Okay.
I would submit that Ashley and Kyle know each other, or have at least met, or have been on the shows at the same time.
Okay.
But that is a good question. But I would say this, like as a friend, if we were all on the show at the same time, if Alexis met John while we were filming, I would be like, you cannot date him.
Right.
What is wrong with you? That is Shannon's ex-boyfriend that they just broke up and all this stuff and whatever. That's totally not okay. And I would think
It's too soon.
It's way too soon.
No, if John and Shannon broke up and John was off the show multiple years and Alexis continues to be off the show multiple years, I think that all bets are off. There's enough.
Listen, if she had never come back on the show and they had met,
yeah,
that probably would have been fine too.
Yeah. Well, the show is particularly unique because if it has the potential to be made a story out of it, then that's against the code.
Yeah.
But
by the way, you would never date a housewife again, ever.
Why do you say that? And I don't disagree, but why do you say that? I have my reasons for not wanting to date a housewife.
Because it's like it's very difficult to be on this show, and oh, why would you say?
Many reasons. One, I would never do that to you. Two, it would go viral because it's weirdly newsworthy.
Right.
Three, can't imagine dating a housewife.
There's enough people out there to choose from.
I've been there and done that, dated a housewife.
But also, and I think the thing that's particular about this situation is that Kyle and Mauricio were just, photographed in Aspen together over the holidays with their kids. And even though they've both said, they're best friends and they'll always be family and they're moving on, they haven't filed for divorce. They're in the news. They're, I think it's inappropriate. You're in the same Bravo universe. It's not okay.
I agree. Plus, first of all, it's wrong. It's against the code. And the code should more broadly be expanded to include other franchises for sure.
I'm so excited to share that this podcast is sponsored by The RealReal, the best place to shop authenticated luxury bags, clothing, watches, and so much more. I'm obsessed with all the designers, Prada, Gucci, Dior, so many other designers. But let's be honest, you don't want to pay full price all the time. We want deals. We want to buy trendy things for less sometimes. So I love scouring The RealReal for new pieces and the deals. By the way, they add 10,000 new items every day, and they do their daily drops at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The best part about shopping and selling at The RealReal is you can use your earnings for something special. The RealReal has found new homes for over 37 million authenticated luxury items, so they know firsthand the impact resale has on the planet. Rather than producing more stuff, The RealReal is making what already exists new. The RealReal is the go-to place for your next special piece. Do you need a dress for a fancy wedding or the perfect vacation sandal? Are you ready to invest in a new bag to add to your collection? You can find exactly what you're looking for that no one else has at The RealReal. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. With thousands of new arrivals daily, no one does resale like The RealReal. And now you can get $25 off of your first purchase when you go to therealreal.com/Dubrow. That's therealreal.com/Dubrow to get your $25 off. Start shopping now at therealreal.com/Dubrow.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Hey, this is U.S. Olympic gold medalist Tara Davis Woodhull.
And I'm U.S. Paralympic gold medalist Hunter Woodhull.
As athletes, our lives are about having a clear path.
And a team that you can absolutely trust.
So when it came to getting the best mortgage,
we chose PennyMac.
PennyMac is proud to be the official mortgage provider of Team USA and you.
Learn more at pennymac.com. PennyMac Loan Services, LLC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 35953. Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Conditions and restrictions may apply.
Are you a fraud-paying American? It's a fact that 1 in 4 honest, hard-working, tax-paying Americans has been a victim of identity theft. With LifeLock Identity Theft Protection, though, if your identity is stolen, they fix it, guaranteed, and get you your money back. Last year, the IRS flagged over $16 billion in refunds for identity fraud. That's billions of dollars that could come from your salary, overtime, or second job. But this year, you don't need to stay a victim. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats you could easily miss on your own. And if your information does fall into the wrong hands, only LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists who are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package. Because this tax season, fraud-paying American is something no American should have to claim. Visit LifeLock.com/iHeart and save up to 40% your first year. That's 40% off at LifeLock.com/iHeart. Terms apply.
But I mean, when you date a celebrity, like let's say you and let's say I went away.
Okay.
I got deleted somehow by life. And anyone who dates Heather Dubrow, I think, is going to become instantly sort of famous. Who's dating Heather Dubrow for the moment,
Okay.
right? And that's really, really difficult. Okay. So, but if you're already a person who has that kind of associated fame, it's just wrong on multiple levels. The reason I bring this up is because I didn't really see the details of this, but the guy who's dating Jennifer Aniston.
Right.
Now, I don't think this is negative in any way because I really don't know the context for this, but he was just on the Today Show. And I think he was on the Today Show about dating Jennifer Aniston. I could be wrong, but I think that's today's news. Why is Jennifer Aniston's non-famous civilian, non-celebrity boyfriend? Okay, so he goes on to Today Show to promote his book. Would he have gotten on the Today Show if he weren't there as Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend?
You use what you got. And I have to say, I think there's something, I know that there's many, many A-list celebrities that do not want you to have a peek in, especially actors, because they want to be able to play different roles and they don't want you to, like Leo DiCaprio. You're not going to get anything from him, right? But I thought it was really endearing when I saw Taylor Swift going out to promote her tour movie and showing her engagement ring and talking about Travis, and it was humanizing and it was sweet.
But that's different.
Why is that different than Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend going and talking about their relationship? Because you think he's not famous enough to talk? Only she should be allowed to talk about it?
I think I'm probably wrong about this, okay? So I have to look further into it. But I think the only reason they bring him on to promote his book is because they want to ask him questions about Jennifer Aniston.
Honey, before you got botched, why do you think they brought you places?
Because I was the surgeon from the Swan.
No. How about before the Swan?
Well, I was pretty happy, I must say, when they got to the point where when I mentioned in the media, not as Heather Dubrow's husband.
You still get that.
I do get it occasionally.
That makes me laugh, by the way.
Yes, that actually, now it's I'm so kind of that they don't even really say Dr. Terry Dubrow anymore. They just say Terry Dubrow. And then they'll describe an article about me, whatever's going on with me, whether it's good or bad. And by the third paragraph, it does say the RHOC husband of Heather Dubrow. And it's like, okay, all right. I was happy you read an article. You lost me now with this whole thing. Do you really need to go there?
Listen, we're very lucky.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's to go back to where we started with this. I think it's, well, did she hit on Mauricio?
I don't know.
Isn't that what happened? She hit on him and somebody got mad, or she didn't hit on him?
It sounded like she was being flirty.
Boy.
And it got back to Kyle, and Kyle said, she was kind of like, huh? But look, this is a perfect example. Right now, for the 20-year anniversary of Housewives, the Real Housewife Ultimate Girls Trip is going on right now.
Yeah.
And they're posting lots of pictures. I have to post my picture from the 80s party because I saw Tamara did it.
Yeah.
So they're posting photos, and you're seeing all the OGs together going from city to city across the country to all the different, cities that there's a franchise, and doing parties that replicate some of the iconic parties and moments of the 20 years, which is so fun. But understanding that and seeing there's one girl from each franchise there, Giselle, who we were just talking about, is on the cast with Kyle. It's too few degrees of separation.
Is that the one that was hitting?
No, Giselle was the one that told Ashley to knock it off and told the girls, don't go there. So my point is, we do, even if we don't know each other. I mean, I was at one of the parties the other night, and one of the gals I thought I knew, and she came up and we hugged each other, and she goes, we've actually never met. And I said, that's so crazy. I feel like I know.
In Palm Beach?
No.
Oh.
At the Ultimate Girls Trip party.
Oh.
We hugged, and she goes, this, we've never actually met. And I said, that is so crazy. I thought we had met. I feel like I know you. And she's like, I know, I feel the same way, but we've never met. Isn't that funny?
So, and be honest with me, I want to ask you a question.
Who would I go after if you weren't gone?
No. This is more about me.
Oh, well, there's a shocker.
So, I'm not Mauricio. I will acknowledge that. Okay.
You're very triggered by this Mauricio thing.
If I were to suddenly be single and out and about, you think anybody would warn a group of women on Housewives not to hit on me? No, but look at me. I mean,
Really?
I'm not Mauricio.
Your wallet's pretty good, though.
My wallet's not horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
you're, as our little friend once said, you're the total package, honey. You're good looking, you're wealthy, you're fun.
Okay, all right.
Classic.
You're my wife. You love me, but I'm not sure.
Why would anyone want you?
I'm not sure I would characterize it. Do we have a comment section on this podcast?
Oh my God! Do you see what it is?
Because if we do,
is anyone on our team,
if you want to throw some,
how the conversation always devolves.
If you want to throw some comments my way about how I'm sort of all that,
talking about Terry's attributes,
I wouldn't mind my mindless scrolling and enjoying that section of the comments part.
Anyway, moving on.
But so did it happen? Was Mauricio there?
Mauricio was there, but nothing happened.
Okay, because it's funny. Funny you should say that, because in my mindless, idiotic 4th grade level scrolling, I weirdly, is that because Google listens to me? I weirdly have seen a scene not long ago, even though I've never seen one complete episode of Beverly Hills Housewife. I have seen this scene. Have you seen the scene?
I don't know.
Where Mauricio's at a party and some woman's dancing with her, and Kyle has to go over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was
dancing with him.
Yeah.
Kyle has to go over and tell her to stay away from my husband.
Yeah.
Back off my husband.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
That did happen.
Huh. She must have gone crazy.
Have you ever been hit on by a housewife, honey?
No.
Liar. But that one we're going to keep between us.
Between us, yes. For sure.
At CVS, it matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it. It matters that we're here for you when you need us, day or night. And we want everyone to feel welcomed and rewarded. It matters that CVS is here to fill your prescriptions and here to fill your craving for a tasty and, healthy snack. At CVS, we're proud to serve your community because we believe where you get your medicine matters. So visit us at cvs.com or just come by our store. We can't wait to meet you. Store hours vary by location.
With Venmo Stash, a taco in one hand and ordering a ride in the other means you're stacking cash back. Nice. Get up to 5% cash back with Venmo Stash on your favorite brands when you pay with your Venmo debit card. From takeout to rideshares, entertainment and more, pick a bundle with your go-tos and start earning cash back at those brands. Earn more cash when you do more with Stash. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply. Max $100 cash back per month. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms.
If you're the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, you know having a trusted partner makes all the difference. That's why, hands down, you count on Grainger for auto reordering. With on-time restocks, your team will have the cut-resistant gloves they need at the start of their shift. And you can end your day knowing they've got safety well in hand. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With Bali from iShares, you get access to both monthly income and growth potential in one simple ETF. It's the best of both worlds. Discover Bali, iShares Large Cap Premium Income Active ETF. iShares, the market is yours. Visit www.ishares.com to view a prospectus for investment objectives, risks, fees, expenses, and other information that you should read and consider carefully before investing. Risks include principal loss and the use of derivatives, which could increase risks and volatility. Monthly income is not guaranteed. Prepared by BlackRock Investments, LLC.